This breathtaking scenic oil painting is done by Katherine Mcneill. You can find her work at Gallery 166. That's located in Vail. Not only can you find her work, but today you can go into Gallery 166 on Gore Creek in Vail, and you can see her actually doing this. Katherine, thank you so much for bringing that big, huge picture up and coming up to Beaver Creek today.
Well, I love it up here, and thank you for having me.
I love it up here too, and when I come up in the summertime, I feel like I'm kind of like in a Disney movie. You know, a bird should land on my finger. When I look at your pictures, I feel like that as well. What's your inspiration?
Well, you know, I love to go into the forest. I feel such a warm feeling. The shadows that come within the trees, it's a spiritual feeling, and it just moves me. So often I will even paint just from my head and my heart. I always say the Lord lifts up my hands in the way we go. And I just love the beauty of the forest.
I love it too, and it's kind of one of those, it can be like a fantasy a little bit. And I feel like you could be flying around as a butterfly in that picture and just have a fantasy. So it's cool that you do this from memory because it looks like a photo, really. And you have been doing this for so long. You were in our studio one day and you did a painting. So your skill and your technique is just so crafted right now that you can kind of bust these out. You can do them really quickly.
I can. I've developed my own palette knives. I design them. My husband cuts them for me. And that has really changed. So the flowers are like they just can be picked right off the canvas. So it gives a three-dimensional look, and that's how I've acquired that through my self-taught style. People say, "What's your style?" I said, "Katherine Mcneill."
Yeah, good. Hey, you can craft, you can hone your own style, name it yourself. When you came into the studio, of course, it was a much smaller piece that you did, and we're taking a look at it right now. And you did it within our 3-hour morning show. Something this grand and large. I mean, gosh, this would just be like a beautiful window in your house. But how long would something like this take you?
Well, I usually tell people 45 years of my life is on
yeah.
canvas, but in actuality, I can do something like this in a day or two.
A day or two. So if somebody says, "Hey, Katherine, I'm really looking for this size piece that's going to be in my house. I like the trees. I want the flowers." You can do something like that for them and turn it around pretty quickly.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And today, what are you going to be painting at the gallery?
Well, I'm going to be doing a very small piece. It's a similar piece to this. It's a very whimsical feeling to the painting. It's a springtime painting. It's like, we're spring.
Yeah, I know.
Summer.
Do you ever put snow on your mountains in the springtime?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do, because you still have it here.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and it gives a painting character, you know. It just, rather than just the without any snow, it's kind of blah.
Right. Without any snow, life is kind of blah, in my opinion. Well, Katherine, thank you so much for coming in today. You can find her work at KatherineMcNeill.com if you're interested. Her work really just comes alive, and you do feel like you can pick those flowers. So I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Are you a barbecue gal?
Oh, yes.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I love the beef brisket.
Beef brisket.
Yes.
All right. We've been hearing about pulled pork sandwiches with grilled cheese and a whole bunch of stuff up here.
I like it all.
How about blues? You ever listen to the blues while you're painting?
Oh, yes, I certainly do. I love music.
Lots of experience, beautiful artwork. You can find her at Gallery 166, located in Vail today, and you can actually see her work. And I'm going to tell you what, from my experience watching her, it is very cool. So head on over to Gallery 166. Right now, though, we're going to head back down into the shade and see what Ty Diaz is telling us the weather forecast looks like for the weekend.